Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the extended reading here on Patreon. Thank you for being part of our beautiful soul tribe here on the Patreon platform. I am going to start by reshuffling the energy oracle cards, clearing out the energies from the last reading, and really tapping in more exclusively and specifically to the group here on Patreon now. If you would like to manifest a more specific message from the reading, I do recommend liking the video either here on the Patreon post or on the extended YouTube video itself, as this does allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you. So the first card we have here is financial constraints in the upright position. This could be someone feeling a bit of pressure around work or finances or something in their life related to their daily routine. So you can take that as it resonates. Again, of course, as I always say, take these messages how and only if they do connect with you personally. I do have the man holding a coin reversed position. So this may be someone breaking free of some kind of a system, coming into greater freedom, but there's a lot of uncertainty and possibly some pressures that go along with this as well. This feels like someone throwing off a force that has been controlling them in the past. This could be someone quitting a job, changing jobs, changing the way that they go about generating money or other forms of abundance, however you personally define abundance for yourself. This also could speak to a masculine energy going through this as well. So if this isn't connecting with you as a divine feminine, this could be something that your masculine or a masculine connected to you is experiencing. With strategy in the upright position and appreciation sitting at the bottom of the deck, whoever I'm speaking to here, you might be feeling pressures around you in the physical world. Again, this feels related to your daily routine. Maybe it feels like your daily routine has been disrupted recently, or things in your life have just been a little out of sorts or carried a different kind of pressure. This is because I'm hearing this is the pressure of a breakthrough. Really, what's happening energetically is you've expanded through self-love and through practicing the frequency of unconditional love to the point where you're beginning to break through a lot of barriers artificially placed on you in the physical. And whenever you come up against one of these breakthroughs, breaking through one of those barriers, you're going to feel a little bit of pressure associated with that. But everything that's happening here is very much in accordance with a higher plan at play. In fact, you most likely feel this in your daily life. In spite of some of these pressures coming up, you may almost feel as though you're being moved by a kind of force that is much greater and higher than your own. Almost like something is directing your life, not in a controlling way, but it's like in the same way that if you were floating on the waves, it would push you out in a certain direction. That's kind of what your life may have been feeling like lately, almost like as you're riding the waves of your life and practicing surrender, practicing present moment living, which represents kind of floating on the ocean. You're being pushed in this direction, and it feels like almost a force of nature that's greater than your own. But that's really just the limited conscious human perspective, because really this so-called force of nature is you at a higher self level, guiding your life in a direction that is more in alignment with your own core soul intentions, that's actually pushing you into this higher vibrational timeline, into essentially a higher dimension. And a major message that keeps coming through the reading is Do not underestimate the power and far-flung impact of the choices you make that feel highly personal, even choices you make when you are alone, not to succumb to your own fears, but to stand bravely in the midst of whatever it is you are experiencing, to ground yourself, to clear your energy as best you can, and to cultivate that energy of unconditional self-love, regardless of what you are going through. Those choices that feel highly personal and that are made even when you are completely alone from a physical perspective are having a tremendous, uplifting, energetic impact at this time. You are a huge player in this global shift in consciousness that's taking place. What else can I channel for the person connecting in with this reading? Adjacent possibilities in the reverse position. You are solidifying yourself on this new timeline. We've been talking a lot over the course of really the last year about you coming into this new beginning, this new, essentially a new energetic state of being that is then reflecting in the physical. Well, you are solidifying yourself very much now in that higher plane of existence, so to speak. And I'm getting that more and more you're going to have the feeling, almost like when you interact with others, if someone's at a different frequency than you or on a different timeline, you're going to almost feel as though there are glass walls between the two of you, where almost like you can see them, you can observe them, and you can recognize where they are, but you feel a little bit of a disconnect, almost like you're on this different plane of existence because you've shifted into this higher timeline. And others who are not resonant with that frequency are going to feel a little disconnected from you. And this can be a little bit isolating at times energetically, because you can feel as if you're in this place that is very different from others, even if you're physically around them. But know that more and more will be shifting to your side of the glass, so to speak, to this higher plane of existence. And you are really holding the frequency for planet Earth to be able to collectively shift there as well. And this is not simple or easy work. And I feel that someone's guides want them to give themselves more credit for how much energy you are expending subconsciously at the deeper levels of your being that is so tremendously valuable to shifting this collective consciousness. Because I feel as though someone can be very hard on themselves when, as we mentioned in the first reading, you may be feeling at times like you need to sleep more or spend more time alone or in your personal energy clearing practices. But you are being asked to release all of your feelings of guilt around that, because you are, again, doing so much more energetically than your conscious self fully recognizes at this time. And a lot of it has to do with solidifying you on this higher timeline and holding that frequency for others as well. I'm hearing a lot of what you're doing at this time is leading by silent example. So you might feel as though you are simply living your truth. You are living that expression of who you are, but you may no longer feel the need to necessarily explain it or communicate it with words to others. You mostly feel as though you are just living this. I'm hearing you are like a living, breathing example of love. And that is the most beautiful gift that you are giving the world at this time as well. Once again, we have that message of remembering to ground yourself with the root chakra card in the upright position. What else can I channel here for the beautiful souls tuned into this reading? I guess we're getting your spirit guide or higher self messages right at the beginning of this reading. Okay, so we have woman holding a coin upright. This is typically my karmic feminine card. This represents a possible low vibrational energy that could be connected to you or around you at this time. This can be jealousy or insecurity. Can I get more details on this card? Okay, so you are in a very opposite energy from that, because you are coming up as the cornucopia card in this very powerful manifesting kind of energy. But I am picking up that some who are in, or this could just be one person or multiple people who are in this opposite energy from you, who are feeling insecure or jealous or in this kind of lower vibrational state of being, they could be projecting some of their own insecurity onto you at this time. I'm getting that if you're someone who has a platform, this could actually be happening through your social media platform. Of course, that will only apply probably for a few people listening. But I'm picking up like someone almost giving you evil eye, like looking at the things you're posting or sharing and feeling this jealousy or insecurity that then they're projecting onto you or onto what you're creating. And I'm hearing just keep focusing on yourself, staying in your own lane, focusing on what you are creating in your life and not how other people are reacting to your creations, because that is what leads you to the next breakthrough and the next and the next. Not allowing your energy to be diluted through focusing on how other people may be reacting to you. This is actually getting into an energy that I guess could be a little bit connected to you at this time. And again, this could be one specific karmic feminine who is projecting this insecurity onto you, but this also could be a generalized energy of the reactions that you attract from people who are kind of stuck in their own insecurity and then projecting that onto you when you are really thriving and really shining at this time. Yeah, with adjacent possibilities reversed, again, that energy of you solidifying yourself on this higher timeline. And there are many others who will, just like you can see them through those so-called glass walls, you are also being seen and observed by them as well. What else can I channel here? Okay, so we have the thinking woman reversed and envy in the upright position. So I'm actually going to read a little bit from the guidebook here. I feel like the guides are really shifting us into some potential energies that could be connected to you. This thinking woman card reversed could represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. So I'm getting that this isn't necessarily you. This feels like someone who's connected to you, who's been feeling a little bit lost and feeling a little disconnected from their truth or from their purpose, kind of like a drifting sort of energy. With the envy card in the upright position, yeah, this is a card of lack or dissatisfaction. Yes, this is a card of someone who is projecting some kind of jealousy or insecurity. And so what I'm picking up on here is that, again, there could be this feminine energy attached to you. I don't know why this is coming up so strongly for someone. This might really be affecting someone's energy. This may even be happening subconsciously, so you may not even be fully consciously aware of this. But it does feel like someone here who is feeling really lost in their own life is projecting some of that sense of lack of dissatisfaction onto you. They may even be acting as though they are dissatisfied with you or disapproving of you, but really it's a reflection of their own disapproval of themselves. So now that we're shifting into energies that may be connected to you, by the way, all of these energies of people that could be connected to you will not necessarily connect perfectly with you personally. These are channeling into different potential connections collectively. So you might resonate with one or a few of them and not the others. Or at times you may connect with all of them. These also could be internal, external, or environmental kinds of energies as well. So The first card to come out here is the Temple Path card. Once again, the strongest energy coming through here for you is that your life is being guided by almost like this force that feels higher than you, but really it's your own higher self, if that makes sense. It's like your true purpose is now guiding your life. And at times, it may actually feel as though things are happening that are beyond your control. Even things that may have felt unwanted at times, but really this is this higher guidance at play that is perfectly aligning you with your highest path. I see specifically with walking away that there may be people or situations you've had to disconnect from, and this may be one of those things that almost fell out of your control. I'm hearing, why did this have to happen? But I'm getting that it had to do with clearing space to allow more love or a more harmonious love into your life. This could even be harmonious love from the same person. So for example, you may have had to separate or walk away from a particular person that you loved in order to allow that connection to harmonize and transform itself and to allow greater love even from that same person into your life. For others of you, this could be clearing the space to allow new love in entirely from new different sources or places or people. And I'm getting that allowing in this new love is so important because it is what is supporting you in living your true soul purpose here on earth at this time. That you must allow yourself to be loved, to be cared for and supported in order to allow yourself to live in greater alignment with your highest vibrational path here. But again, I just feel like there's been a lot of walking away, particularly with certain people in your life, socially, romantically, platonically. This may be disconnection. This may be a breakup. This could be just setting new boundaries with particular people in your life. And I'm hearing just trust what is coming into your life and what is leaving your life as you focus on the vibration that you're cultivating within yourself. Because as you are cultivating that vibration of unconditional love, beginning with unconditional self-love, what is meant for you in your social life, in your love life, will continue to show up for you, will continue to align with you when you are in alignment with that self-love. And what is out of alignment with that frequency of unconditional love might fade out of your life temporarily, even in many cases. And it's almost like the bravest surrender for you at this time is allowing that to be okay, allowing people to react to your frequency of unconditional love as they will, whether that's moving towards you, moving away from you, feeling disconnected from you for a time. It's all an energetic game. It's all energy alignment here. And we are becoming increasingly energetic based beings, meaning that our connections are going to be increasingly based in soul, based in energy, and less about the precise physical forms of communication and interaction that in 3D are the soul basis for our relationships. In 5D, they're almost inconsequential. They flow naturally from the energy that comes from within us. Yeah, I keep getting for you, door to romance upright. What new love is someone allowing in here? Because this is a powerful energy connected to you as well. Okay, wow. Okay, so with Angel of Balance reversed, I'm getting like this is the sort of love connection that hits you so strong, it almost knocks you off your feet. This is carrying almost the energy of surprise. I wanted to say it's almost overwhelming, but overwhelming in a really positive way. It's like tons of emotions in a really positive way flowing through you. This may be someone you've connected with recently. This could be someone who's coming into your life. This feels like it's a massive aha moment. Like, okay, this is why things had to happen the way that they happened. because it feels like this massive breakthrough where you meet someone or connect with someone or reconnect with someone and suddenly everything feels like it makes sense. That's the energy I'm getting here. With door to value, this is also someone that really connects with you when you are in a freedom mentality, an abundance mentality. And of course, abundance is very comprehensive. It's not just physical, it's not just material, it's a spiritual energy of freedom that then, as we cultivate it, will reflect in different ways materially and physically in our life. But I'm getting that you've been cultivating that energy through establishing an energy of freedom within yourself, freeing yourself from old limiting patterns, belief systems, etc. And you may have lost many people in the process of this because, again, there are many who have not been able to go with you necessarily in those higher frequency states of being. But I'm picking up that this particular masculine, or if it's not a masculine, this could be any energy coming through here. This is someone who really connects with you when you are in that energy of abundance. I'm also getting that when you are recognizing your true value and worth, this is someone who connects with you in that energy. And that's also how you will recognize who I'm talking about here. If this is someone you've met or someone that you're going to meet regardless, the way you recognize who this is by remaining in your power, cultivating that freedom mindset, that unconditional love, that energy of abundance in yourself, and then seeing how these others connect with you. And specifically, this person will connect with you very strongly and very consistently when you are in your power. I also get a lot of energy of truth around this. You are someone who can sense the energy of truth, and it causes you to be drawn towards others or repelled away from them. In fact, I feel there may be specific people from your past, even romantically, that you've had to step away from because you could sense that there was not the energy of truth around them or around the connection. Even if you couldn't quite place exactly why you were feeling that kind of offness, you were able to sense that something just was out of alignment there. And what I'm getting about this particular connection coming in or reconnecting with you, again, it could be the same person from your past. Whoever this is, their energy of truth will pull you in so strongly. You won't have to force yourself to try and believe what they're saying or how they're acting or behaving because you will naturally trust them. You will sense that energy of truth around this person. I am definitely picking up on a divine feminine here who has been called crazy or paranoid, etc. in the past, because you've been so in tune with your intuition. So you may have connected with masculine energies who would think that you were quote unquote crazy or call you that because you would call them out for things energetically that you could sense were not true, even before they were showing or telling you those things with their physical words. And in fact, this might be a major source of difficulty for you in relationships because you are often labeled in negative ways when you are actually very powerful at sensing when someone else is being fully honest and open and transparent with you and when they are not. And again, the key here about this person coming in or aligning with you in love is that you will not have to question or doubt because you will sense that energy of truth around this person. You will be able to feel that when they tell you what they say to you. For some reason, I'm specifically hearing like when or if they say, I love you, you will feel the truth of that with every cell of your being. You won't be doubting it or questioning it. This just feels like a very powerful love situation you're aligning with, whether this is, again, someone from your past, a connection that is harmonizing with you, or someone that is coming in futuristically. But I will be reshuffling the cards here, and I want to channel more details on that powerful soul connection that came through the first reading. I did say that for many of you, this could be a twin flame, although that doesn't need to be the case for everyone listening. Take it as it resonates. But I did feel that for whoever I was channeling there was some kind of disconnect for that person for the specific purpose of giving you the optimal position of growth and expansion spiritually. And for some reason, for whoever I'm channeling here, that couldn't have happened at the time when you were in closer 3D connection with that specific person. With perfect timing in the upright position, it's ironic because it's almost as though the situation has felt like bad timing or felt like the timing has been off, but your spirit, your higher self is telling you the timing is actually perfect here. We also have the card unlikely. So can I get a clarifier for this card? Okay, a card just came flying out here. No need to worry. Okay, so this feels very specific. I don't know who I'm speaking to here, but if there's been a situation that you've been worried or concerned about, this may be even regarding this specific person in this powerful soul connection. You may be wondering, did I make the wrong choice? Or is this going to come together for me? Or whatever has been coming out here. I feel that you're being asked by your guides to release your fears here and to really allow yourself to fully lock in with that message that came out earlier about the timing here being perfect, even if it appeared to be very off in the physical. Here we have, again, the Judgment card and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting that why this connection had to go through some kind of a separation or a disconnect is because you went through this transformation into the Queen of Pentacles energy. Regardless of whether you connect more so with your masculine or feminine essence, you went through a transformation into total abundance, freedom. It's like you shifted up into a higher vibration. And this brought a lot of light, a lot of illumination, a lot of truth to the surface within this connection and within this particular person. And it's almost like when all of that came to the surface, it was too emotionally and energetically intense to remain as connected as you were in the physical 3D world. And that created some kind of a physical disconnect or separation between the two of you. But I'm getting that also because of all of this truth dredged up to the surface within this connection, it actually sparked a massive spiritual awakening within this person. And your main job at this time has been to stay in that Queen of Pentacles energy, to stay in your power, to not allow yourself to attempt to go back into lower vibrational patterns, connections, or dynamics because of fear or because of anxiety, like, how is this going to work out? Is this ever going to come together? Is this taking too long, etc.? Those are the fear-based kinds of thoughts that could surface and try to tempt you back into lower vibrational patterns, connections, situations, etc. And I'm just hearing this message of really allowing yourself to, again, lock into that higher knowing here that everything is aligning itself in perfect timing. And that in the meantime, you've actually undergone this radical, beautiful transformation. You have and are continuing to expand and evolve in so many ways. And everything that's happened in your life and in this connection has been about placing you in optimal positions for that expansion. So what else can I channel here about this specific connection? Yeah, there is the energy of worry here. Some of this could be empathically being picked up from the other here. So the person that you've been connected to may actually be worrying about the timing, be worrying about this connection, how it's going to play out. But I'm picking up that you're being guided to clear out those worries from your own being when you empathically absorb them from this other, and to really continue to hold that place of power. Allow the other to allow that worry they're feeling to catalyze them to change in positive ways and directions, to evolve, to spiritually awaken themselves and rise to meet you on this higher timeline, if that is what they and you desire for this connection. If there is a desire for reunion, it has to happen through love and not fear, meaning you cannot allow your fears to pull you back to this person or situation artificially. It has to be motivated from a place of love, beginning with self-love, meaning that it's top priority for you to remain fully connected with yourself, with your own energy of love for yourself at this time, and to see where that leads you, to allow that to carry you and to hold you in these higher vibrational planes of existence. And at the same time, simultaneously, that energy of love is actually, again, pulling this masculine up through and to his own awakening. And that is the only way that this connection could reunite itself in a harmonious and high vibrational way. Again, if that is something that you desire. For others of you, you may no longer be interested in this connection. You may be choosing to explore a different soul connection that has or will be entering your life. And of course, you get to make all of the choices and decisions about that. With action reversed, though, I just keep getting this energy of like something trying to pull you to take action artificially, and your higher self telling you to pause, to be with yourself, to be with where you are fully, and to not take this action motivated from a place of anxiety or fear. I'm getting that whenever you feel the need to take an action, whether it's reaching out, communicating, reconnecting with someone, always ask yourself, where is this being motivated from? Is this being motivated from my anxiety, from my fear, from my uncertainty? Or is this being motivated from a place of excitement and inspiration and love? And that will tell you what pathway that action is leading you towards, whether that's leading you in more alignment with a higher vibrational timeline or leading you into more alignment with a lower vibrational timeline. So what else can I channel here? Yeah, deceit reversed. This card just keeps coming out over and over. And it's coming out here in connection with all tied up in the reverse position. So if you've been feeling stuck in something from a human perspective, know that it's because you are so in alignment with the energy of truth that you are unwilling to move in a direction that feels false for you, that doesn't carry that frequency of truth. So then you might feel stuck or look stuck to other people, but really you are in, again, the optimal position for your own growth and expansion. And as the path lights up for you that is in alignment with that truth, you will know how to follow it. So in the context of this connection, it may be that more truth is still coming to the surface, either within this person or within this connection, if it's feeling stuck. And that as this truth is illuminated more clearly, you will feel it and be able to follow the energy of it in a direction forward. But again, until that happens, it may look to others as though you are stuck when really you are evolving. And that is a major message coming through the reading. So I am going to be pulling one final Rumi Oracle card to close out the extended reading today. I do apologize, by the way. I know that in this reading, they've been doing some lawn care outside of my window. So hopefully that hasn't been too disruptive to the reading. But I will be channeling one final message here. And the final card to come out here is Hand of Fatima. And the guidebook says, I can never leave you, not for a moment, not for an hour. You are in everything I do. You are my everything. My drink is your sweetness. I move to your command. I am a surrendered prey in your hands, and you are my consuming lion. Your soul and my soul are truly one soul. I swear to our one soul, I long for no one but you. In the garden of your grace, I am only a germinating sprout. The crown of my blooming is the desire to be in your arms. Rumi. And the guidebook also says, you are giving birth to more spirit than you have ever held before. During such times, a divine midwife can be helpful and supportive. This oracle brings you the guidance that what is being born in your life right now, in your own consciousness as a seed, perhaps of a new way of being, a new idea, belief system, philosophy, or sense of self. is going to come to maturity under the loving protection of the Divine Mother. So that feels like a perfect place to close the reading today. Thank you so much to all of you who have shared your energy here. I am sending you back so much love today, wishing you a beautiful weekend, and I will connect with you again in Monday's Patreon reading.